Today we're going to talk about line choices. There's always more than one choice on this game, and picking the right line is the difference between a second here and 2 seconds there. First, we're going to just watch the entire race to see how the track flows, and then we're going to talk about it. Alright, we're going to start with the first option, the fastest line that you could possibly take on this track. The first thing of note is that when he lands, he's landing on that back tire. The technique is a wheelie scrub. He's doing that to keep himself low to the ground, so he's staying out of the air to be able to land on those tabletops and flow across them. That's going to lead to the second key point on this track here. He decides to once again get low and ride those tabletops, avoiding the braking bump as he heads into the whoops. Alright, we're going to watch line choice A one more time. We're coming up on the second crucial key of this track right here. This is where he decides to once again, he whips it, rides those tabletops out, then goes right over the braking bump to where he carries all that momentum through the whoops, and you see the speed that he's bringing there. This is where we come to a fork in the road. This is going to be the second key that we were talking about on the keys to this particular track. Rather than go tabletops, the rider's going to go for the big air, longer jumps. And you can see that he actually cases it right there, which will slow you down. Alright, we're coming up on the third key of this track. You can use that ramp coming out of the whoops to get your wheelie. And what you're going to do is come in with that wheelie, ride it up to the face of the jump, and then scrub it. Once again, staying low so that he's doubling where most people are going to be tripling that jump. And now we're going to show you an example of that. And when they triple these, you're going to see them fall into a pattern of 6 total jumps. And that leaves us 1 extra jump not accounted for. And that's where the problem lies. It takes away your ability to come into the whoops with speed. This example is kind of a best case scenario to salvage it. As we watch our first option again, the magic formula for it is you're going to have 3 doubles and 4 triples. And right there, that allows him to stay low. Once again, that's the key. You want to get your wheels on the dirt as soon as possible. And he's carrying max speed into the whoops. Compared to our second option, where you can see that he's getting resistance from the lack of speed. Another thing that we need to discuss is the seat bounce technique that is used when you're going from these tabletop to tabletop. It's crucial that you master that. You need to be able to push the bike forward. You're going to sit back, putting all your weight on that back tire, compressing the shock, and then push it forward using the rebound to get you over the gap that otherwise you just can't make it. And once again, that's called the seat bounce technique. So we went over the 3 points in the track that are the most crucial to determining if you're going to have a hot lap or We'll just call it a lap. Now I'm going to show you the third line. You don't want to take this line, don't be that guy. He's going to avoid the tabletops altogether and just try to go for your standard triples. And that is the mistake. You're going to lose a half a second just doing that. And this is really where it is over at this point if you do this. He's sending it, and he's going to go big on that one jump and jump straight into the whoops, and I think you see what happens there. Bro is flopping around like a fish out of water. Don't be the fish. And that will do it for this week's edition of Hot Lap, where we're cutting precious seconds off your time, one video at a time. This is brought to you by For the Love of Racing Team and the good folks at BucksWildWolf.com.